Number 21 USC women's basketball lost to Oregon last night, 71-66. So what exactly happened? I apologize for looking down because I cannot memorize all this stuff. And I know USC was down Candy Smith for the game. And we'll see about her status going forward. She's day-to-day with a lower body injury. At halftime, USC was up 37-21. But the second half, 29 points for USC, including 8 in the fourth quarter, while Oregon scored 50. And this was huge in terms of Big Ten standings. They're both 2-2 in the Big Ten. USC is 10-5. Oregon's 14-3. And Oregon isn't like a receiving votes team, but I would still not have slipped on them. There's obviously more to the game than that amount of points in the first half and second half. That's why I'm going to go last minute game as well as the stats. So around 57 seconds left, Jazzy Davidson for USC turned the ball over, which was stolen by Sophia Bell. Mia Jacobs for Oregon missed a three, but Etute for Oregon, Etute and Ehis. I apologize if I butchered that. Got the offensive rebound, and Oregon did call timeout. Ari Long made a three, assisted by Katie Fiso to make it 69-66, to give them the lead. And USC did call a timeout. Jazzy Davidson missed a close two. With 20 seconds left, Ari Long got the defensive board. Around 19 seconds left, Oregon did call a timeout. Foul was called on Malia Samuels. Around 17 seconds left, and Katie Fiso went to the line, made both free throws to make it 71-66. Foul on Ari Long around 16 seconds left. That was probably their foul to give. Around 5 seconds left, London Jones missed a three. Oregon got defensive rebound around 3 seconds left, and they just dribbled the clock out. And I do think USC might not be ranked after this week. There's a possibility that they might not be ranked. And USC only made a third of their shots on 69 attempts. 31% on threes on 26 attempts. 86% on free throws on 14 attempts. So that's pretty good there. 44 rebounds, 16 offensive, 17 assists, 13 turnovers, 7 steals, 2 blocks, 17 fouls. How many points off the bench? 5 plus 4, that's 9. Plus 3, that's 12. 3 double-digit scores. Literally combined for 14 plus 17, that's 27 plus 21, that's 48 points. And one player scored 6 more points. This game had 6. Now, Oregon shot the ball better from the 3 and from the field, but not on free throws. 42% on 65 attempts from the field, 39% on threes on 23 attempts. They made like 2/3 of their free throws on 12 attempts. 43 rebounds, 12 offensive, 20 assists, 12 turnovers, 7 steals, 6 blocks, and 16 fouls. How many points off the bench? 2 plus 3, that's 5, plus 5, that's 10 points off the bench. 4 double-digit scores, literally combined for getting non-double-digit scores combined for 8. Like I said, 10 from the bench, and then at 8, that's 18 points, so 53 points among 4 players. And one player scored 6 more points. This game had 8. Now I'm going to go like points on turnovers, points in the paint, and fast break points as well. Points on turnovers favored Oregon 13-10. Fast break points did favor USC 15-12. At the very end of the day, points of paint favored Oregon 28-26. So what's the next 5 games for USC here? You got to go on the road to Minnesota, and I would not on January 11th, and I would not necessarily sleep on them, even if they're not a receiving votes team. Because that Minnesota team gave Michigan a push. And they even defeated Indiana at Indiana. Pretty good. 23 points. And they nearly beat Maryland at home. That's another reason. Then USC gets to host Maryland January 15th. Big day, get them at home. Maryland does have injury issues, I know. January 18th, you got Purdue at home. I don't think you should lose that game. You got to go on the road to Michigan State January 22nd. That's a tough game. Then you got going on the road to Michigan January 25th. That's a tough game. That's the next 5 games right there. Now for Oregon, you get to host Michigan State. That's big. I do think Oregon's going to have to receive some votes. I would think, but if they beat Michigan State, I definitely think they should be receiving votes. Definitely. January 11th, January 15th, you got to go on the road to Iowa. They kind of escaped against Northwestern the prior game. Granted, that was on the road to Northwestern. Still though. You got to go on the road to Wisconsin, January 18th. They're a little bit improved, but I don't think it's interesting because of travel aspect. And then you got Minnesota at home, January 21st. 1, 3, 4. And then you got Penn State at home, January 24th. Yeah, you should definitely beat Penn State. We'll have to wait and see what happens from here. So, anyways, if you like this content, hit the like, subscribe button. See you guys later on the road to 800 subscribers. Of course, ultimate goal is 1,000 more. So my money does, of course, like video, comment video really helps YouTube algorithm. So more people see it. Sharing the video does help as well. So more people can watch. And if you're watching and not subscribe, hit subscribe button, hit the notification bell as well. And actually, I forgot to mention one other game for Oregon. It's Michigan State. Like I said, January 11th. Tough game, but you get them at home. January 15th, you got to go on the road to Iowa. January 18th, you got Wisconsin at home. On the road. January 21st, you got Minnesota at home. Yeah, actually, I was right to begin with. And Penn State at home January 24th. I just want to double check that. I thought I accidentally did not include one more game, but I actually did.